Next news, thousands of people back a doctor suspended for asking a Muslim patient to remove veil. More than 83,000 people have signed a petition backing a British doctor who could lose his job for asking a Muslim woman to remove her veil. Dr. Keith Wolverson, 52, insists he only asked the woman to remove her niqab, a veil covering all but the eyes, so he could hear her while trying to diagnose her daughter at Royal Stoke University Hospital last June. I'm not racist. This has nothing to do with race, religion, or skin color, he previously told Daily Mail. But the unidentified woman complained, and now Wolverson says he is fearful of the consequences of a formal probe by the UK's General Medical Council, as well as racial discrimination inquiry. And I think he should be scared about that, because he's kind of being accused of something that he feels he didn't do. He wasn't trying to discriminate against this woman, according to him. He says that all he wanted to do was hear her so he could better treat her daughter, and he couldn't hear her through her covering. So, you can only ask him to speak up.
How many times did he ask her? Do you know?
That I don't know.
Okay, so she went to the doctor, and the doctor like, hey, do you mind removing that so I can hear what you're saying? And now he's being investigated for hate crime? What the hell? This is where? This is in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh my god, UK is losing its mind. What the hell is happening?
It's out of England, specifically.
England, okay. Honestly, like, we keep hearing news like this from England, and we keep, keeps proving people's point. I always hope that a lot of the stuff that we're hearing from England is an exaggeration, but more and more I think, like, we see stuff like this, and it's like, maybe it's not. It's good that he's getting so much support. But the fact that 83,000 people have signed a petition to back the doctor is good news. But it must mean that the initial reaction must have been really bad for this many people to have felt that they needed to speak out. I'm glad that these people are doing this, but this is insane that this guy is even getting any amount of. I mean, again, all of this news, Occam's razor. We don't know if the news is being reported accurately.
Right.
There's a chance that the doctor might have done something more that we don't know of, right? But Occam's razor, we're just going to assume, we're going to say highly likely the story is correct, but there's always a chance that it's not. Who reported this? Was the woman, she complained about the doctor?
She did. So she went to file a formal complaint.
Oh, fuck her.
And then from there, it got on the news because once it was on the news, that's what probed the spark for all of the other organizations that are going to be investigating him, which I think are only two other people who are going to be investigating him. But the Doctors Association is going to be doing an investigation, of course. And I mean, he's terrified because she makes this complaint, it makes it on the news, and all of a sudden he's like, what am I supposed to do now?
See, this is going to give the Muslim. Sorry, go on, finish your. What did you say?
No. I already said the rest of the story.
But this is going to make a lot of Muslims in England realize how much power they have. Right? Like, they're going to be like, I could just complain about stuff and it's just going to make it in the news. All I have to do, I just have to make, if I get bad customer service, if somebody doesn't give me the pizza that I wanted exactly the way I wanted, or if somebody is late, for the delivery is late, any kind of mistreatment, all I have to do is say this is because I'm Muslim or something like that, and my complaint is going to make it to the news. It's going to put this guy's career in danger. Like, this is if I was like a customer service, or if I was doing any kind of service in the UK, if the person is Muslim, I'm going to be a lot more careful, a lot more scared at not making them, like, this is giving them so much power, right? Like, I would be scared. Like, if somebody is annoying me, I might tell them to just go fuck off. I'm not going to serve them because they're being rude to me. But if they are Muslim, I might be like, I can't do that because this guy is going to say that I'm doing that to them because they're Muslim, right? And this is just going to end my career right here and then, right? So, and when this gets on the news, more Muslims are going to realize how much power they have over the entire society now. They get to get away with a lot more stuff. All you have to do is just say they're doing this to me because... Did they actually say racism? Did I hear you actually say racism somewhere in the news?
He said that. He said that about himself. He said, this has nothing to do with... I'm not a racist. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not against religion in any way. He couldn't hear her. He's trying to treat her daughter.
What was it? Do you know what was the official complaint by this woman? Because then, what did she write?
No, it's so confidential. Like, they're not even releasing who she is.
Oh my! Like, you do this to somebody that actually wants to take care of your daughter.
Yeah.
Ungrateful. Again, this story might be different, and if it is, we're sorry to this woman. Okay, there's a small chance always everything that is reported might be wrong, but in case this story is being accurately reported, you ungrateful. Again, I'm trying not to swear because people are asking me not to swear.
Hard.
Yeah, but this woman. Okay, Mars is saying this is ridiculous. No one should cave to this nonsense. Exactly. Sobhan said something above. Can you find that? He tagged us. Jack is saying not surprised. I'm hearing impaired and I'm hearing impaired and was punished at school for not working with an assigned partners because I couldn't understand anything she said under niqab. I need to see lips. Oh, so Jack was in the UK and he was punished for saying that. So he actually experienced the same thing, Jack.
That's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
Supam is saying, by the logic in the news, you're a racist for asking me to turn off the fan for a louder voice in the video. Let me see. What is this guy? There's this guy spamming us on Facebook. Should I just ban this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just sending a warning to Peter. If you do that one more time, I'm gonna ban you. Where is all these numbers? Steph is saying hi from Montreal. Hi. Alright. Anything? Oh, wait. Did we read the top comment? Oh, yeah. We didn't. Gregory is saying, unfortunately, people have taken this religious cultural thing too far. This woman should have just gone and prayed for her child. Good luck with that, to be healed, so she wouldn't have to remove the veil that way. But instead, she chose the sinful way and go to the doctor. She doesn't have much faith, I guess. Okay, Gregory, I really am against what you're saying. This child shouldn't be punished for their mom's faith. You shouldn't encourage anybody to just pray for it. And even if you think it's hypocritical for people to go to the doctor and use modern medicine instead of relying on faith, I think it's very unfair to the child to suffer. In fact, it would be even unfair to her to suffer. People shouldn't be punished this way for their stupidity. Healthcare is important, even to people that believe in ridiculous things. And especially to children, and for you, and I don't agree with that at all. Like, I hope whatever nonsense happened here, I hope her child got the medical attention that she needed.
Atheists are under attack in many places. If they were Christians, their voices would be heard. If they were Jews, their voices would be heard. If they were Muslims, their voices would be heard. But they are atheists, and not many seem to be listening. Let's make it difficult for them to ignore us. We have built a global community, and now we are tearing down geographic, cultural, and language barriers so we can find each other and support each other. In the last decade, we have built the largest atheist community in the world. Now we're doing the same in other languages. With your help, we have started Atheist Republic in Persian and Arabic.
انضميت مؤخرا لأسرة Atheist Republic وحيصير عندي بودكاست باللغة العربية.
As we grow, we can dedicate more time, staff, and resources to start doing the same in Spanish, Portuguese, Malay, Bengali, Urdu, Hindi, and other languages. We are providing community, support, informative content, and amplifying the voices of those who need protection, especially in countries where people feel isolated simply for their lack of belief. We want to be there for them, and we are only getting started. Help us get there. Check in the description for ways you can support our projects.